What's up, everybody? Welcome to a Friday edition of the Ysn Power Hour, June 18th, 2021. And we've got a special, very special show for you today because, well, we got some tickets. Got some tickets here to give away. Some Scrappers tickets right here, boys and girls. So if you, let's make it fun. If you want, oh, look who it is. Look who's joining the show, ladies and gentlemen. It makes. Where are you from? Are you from like an Al Qaeda camp?
No, I'm in my house. I got
What?
kicked out of my base. I got kicked out of my basement again.
By whom?
Blink twice if you
My
need
sister.
Blink twice if you need assistance. Matt, we got to get you a microphone. There's just all that. There's all that is to it. Got to get you a microphone. I know you're going to talk about your beef later. We already talked about it. We got to get you a microphone because you are soft as Charmin right now with your voice. Quinn, we got to.
Pods.
Oh, don't get him started. Don't get him started.
We'll get to that later.
Oh, okay.
See if I can bump you up. I might be able to. I'll try to do it here in a minute. We do have tickets to give away. We have 4 of them, as a matter of fact. They are good for any Scrappers game. In the upper box, must be redeemed at the All-Star Chevy All-Stars box office. And ladies and gentlemen, how about we do this? The best answer to today's National Day gets the 4 tickets, and we'll vote on it here. And I think we'll probably know the winner when we see it. I'm guessing. So put your answer in the comments. Today is National Splurge Day. So the question is, what have you or what would you splurge on if given the opportunity in the sports world? Quinn, blink twice again if you need help.
Shoes, 100%.
What kind of shoes?
All kinds. You know my shoe collection that I have going on here.
I still think I have a better shoe collection than you.
I don't know about that one.
Just saying, my wife would disagree.
I don't know about that one.
Especially with those new fresh KDs. The red, white, and blues.
I don't know about that one.
Are those the real deal?
We're not going to talk about that.
See, because mine are.
What is the difference between the real deal and knockoffs? Tell me that.
Mine don't come in a shipment from DHL.
China.
Come directly from a store.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that the resale value of it isn't as high as mine.
Oh, and how many do you resell, Quinn?
None, because I'm waiting for it to keep going.
So there it is.
The difference is Quinn say KD and DJ say JD.
No, they don't. They say KD.
The K's backwards on his.
No, these are legit as they get, young man. KD couldn't tell the difference. I would know. He's a personal friend. All right, so shoes for Quinn. Any particular shoe that you would go out and spend an absurd amount on for yourself?
The original Michael Jordan ones I would get.
And what's that number?
A very hefty number. It depends on the quality of it. Upper thousands, probably.
They're about like $1,500.
Is that like the upper ankle? Is that, I mean, because that's...
Maybe.
What's the upper 1,000? Like, give me a number.
I don't know what I'll look on eBay for one.
Okay.
I thought the last time I seen was there like $1,200 to $1,500.
Is that for the 85s?
The quality.
That sounds low.
Yeah.
They were 85, right? That was the year?
Yeah. Let's see. I mean, eBay has them in the 35 to 5 range.
Okay.
Right now.
Inflation.
My mom says trip to the Super Bowl would be the splurge for her. That's not bad.
That's a pretty good one.
Bailey, what are you splurging on?
Immediately I thought to like collecting. Like when he went shoes, I went like collector in my mind. So I'm gonna stay with that. And I have a thing for cage jackets. So like I really like cage jackets. I wear them all the time. People make fun of me, and I don't really care because at the end of the day, I'm just a baseball coach. So I like cage jackets, man. I try to get as many as possible. I have about 1,000 Astro ones. I've gotten some Canfield ones. I got some Bristol ones. So every place I've ever been to, I even trade sometimes. But a big cage jacket guy. I like to deal with it.
All right. Cage jackets. That's a splurge. So if you were going to splurge on it, what would you do? Just buy everybody in the valley, or what would you do?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I would probably do that, and then maybe start dibble dabble in the Major League Baseball ones. I mean, I'm not a fan of a lot of baseball teams, but
Like the Indians?
Like the Indians, I'm not a fan of them anymore.
Matt, what are you splurging on?
So I've been working on a little bit of a collection for a bunch of years now, where I'm trying to get an autographed version of the jersey of every Ohio State Heisman winner. And there's one out there that's just, it's impossible to come by because it's from so long ago, and that's Les Horvath. And I can't find it anywhere. I can't even find like a replica jersey. It's a tough one to come by. So I'd love to have that to kind of complete my collection.
So you're looking for the jersey, not the autograph.
I would love to have the jersey autographed.
Okay.
Because all the other ones are autographed, but I would settle for the jersey at this point.
Kate says, did Quinn recently become Ty's roommate?
Plus, I feel like I'm in purgatory right now.
You're not in purgatory. You're literally in jail.
You're supposed to be the man of the house, and you just get kicked around.
How do you get booted from your own basement, dude?
I'm never home, so like they say that I'm not a part of this anymore.
You've been kicked out of the family?
You're a celebrity.
Damn
You're a local celebrity, Quinn.
Only in my own mind.
You need to walk down there, right? Can we get this on tape? Can you go down and say, I'm Quincy Dam Pushkar?
No, there's too many of them down there.
Oh, there's multiples.
I'll get teamed up on, yeah. My sister has all of her friends over.
The Lady Cardinals are in the house.
I'll get teamed up on.
Are you in the garage?
No, I'm in my room.
Okay. Can we get a tour?
Yeah, let's do
the tour. Hang on. Here we go. All right. Cribs. YSN Cribs.
Okay. There's a picture my sister drew of me, which is actually pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah, she ended up
She gets the basement.
Yeah. It was pretty good, actually. Jersey from Avery from when he played for the Dolphins. All of my collectibles up there.
Pan down. There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that.
My Raider poster signed by him from the catch. My Kentucky poster from Tubby. What else? Got my TV. Some more autographed stuff.
Is that a Los Angeles Angels banner?
Yeah, those were my dad's. They're like vintage. They're actually pretty cool.
That's OG.
Yeah, they're super collectible too.
Yeah, and all my autographs and stuff.
Who signed that football on top?
Which one?
It's on a mug, it looks like. Whoa, you
The
got a bunch of
one on top of the mug's the game ball from YSU from a couple years ago, my last year working there. And then I have the national championship game ball up there from when we went to the title game, signed by Derek and Avery.
Pretty impressive, young man. And then you had the hand-sewn Quinn.
Yeah, my
over the door.
My aunt did that.
I think didn't every kid have that growing up of some sort, like the sewn something? You didn't have that, Billy?
Nah.
I forget what I had. Well, mine was obviously my full name, Daniel Lee Yoakley Jr., and then it was like the alphabet. Which
if I did, it must have been so young that I just can't remember. It might have been something like that, but.
Yeah, that one has a year on it. Mine has a year on it from 95, so I was somewhere between half a year and a year probably.
Usually that's like for when you're born, right?
Yeah.
Somebody gives you that used to be the case. I'm not sure it is now. Now the big thing is you ever see those blankets?
Yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's watching, so she's giving me. It was a needlepoint sampler. Not to be confused with the sampler at Applebee's,
or Sheets.
The app sampler. For me, those blankets that they cut up the T-shirts. Like my mom did it. She was OG when she did it for me because she kept all my jerseys from like T-ball all the way up, and then when I went to college, they were all there. It was kind of neat. And
we were OG in that regard. Our parents were definitely before their time.
And I think that was where my obsession with like jerseys and uniforms came in. But I will say this is now I see how much they charge for that. Like for someone to send in their T-shirts, it's like $400, $500. And you sit there and you go, whoo, baby. Whoa. but that's years and years and years of collecting uniforms, and it's still one of the coolest art pieces that I see. And I still have mine to this day. My mom made me a second one that was all Pittsburgh to match my basement. So if you got a mom out there or somebody.
Yeah, moms have a way of just collecting stuff, and they see things in the future better than you can imagine.
I just remember thinking to myself, like, you're a hoarder. like who's keeping my T-ball jersey from when I was 4 years old all the way to when I was 18? But it was my mom she was good. Hey mom, no free ads.
There's a local lady in Sebring that does them for all the graduating seniors.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm just going to move to Sebring. I'm never going to have to pay for anything again. You don't have to pay for your varsity jacket. You don't have to pay for your senior blanket, anything like that. As long as you graduate, you're good in Sebring, apparently.
We do some cool stuff. It's it's one of those small town things.
Yeah. Splurge, I mean, you guys know I'm a jersey head. I like hats. I like the sneakers. I like that. But I got to say, and if you know, over the last, what was it, a month ago that Peyton Strong happened? Yeah, of course, Burbick. See, I told you. This is exactly what I'm talking about, Matt. This is exactly what we talked about. Burbick, I'm sending you an invoice. I got the Ben Roethlisberger jersey in that auction, as well as a Brian Reynolds Pirates jersey. And my wife, who is probably not watching today for the first time in forever, is out, and she said for Father's Day I'm taking it to Michael's and getting it professionally framed up. So I am excited. It's like Ben Roethlisberger Day for me. We saw a picture in the group chat.
Exciting.
Yeah, we saw a picture that could be Ben Roethlisberger in Canfield at a softball tournament.
Or it could just be a guy with a sort of beard that's a little bit chubby that's sitting on the court.
It didn't look like
He didn't
was
look
tall
fat
enough
for me.
Yeah,
Shut
I was
up,
gonna say. Yeah.
He didn't.
I'll bet you $100 you wouldn't say that to his face.
Of course I would.
No, you
Do
wouldn't.
I look like I care about Ben Roethlisberger?
No,
Listen, he's tortured me for the past decade. I'd love to tell him he's fat. Congrats on winning all the time.
decade
fat
or
ass.
two.
Yeah. I can care less about telling Ben Roethlisberger he's fat. He's $200 million richer than I am.
Yeah, he'll wipe his tears with $100 bills.
Yeah.
No, I think he would probably just like dink Quinn right in the head, and Quinn would break in half the same way that the golf club.
Hey, listen, he hit me. I'm suing the crap out of him.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
I would.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be the most excited man. Go ahead, you get one, dog.
Even if you went to pat me on the shoulder or something, I'm flopping like LeBron. I've been shot. Where's the sniper?
The shirt isn't even valid anymore, thank goodness. But at one time it was. It's kind of like all those Browns quarterback jerseys. Like, you still wear them because at one time they were the quarterback. But I can wear this because it's 20 years in the making, man. It's 20 years in the making, baby.
That jersey's got me set to never ever buy a Browns quarterback jersey ever again.
Yep.
I just can't imagine it ever.
Offensive linemen and kickers.
Not even kickers. We go through kickers too much, too.
Yeah,
Punters.
we go through them too.
Well, who was it? It was Gardocki, right? No, who was the?
I like Gardocki.
Well, Gardocki went to the Steelers, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's been an interesting run, and I the one thing I will agree with Ron Podesta, he said on his show today, was I am just sitting here chomping on everybody kicking dirt on the Steelers right now. I am loving it. I am loving it because I don't think they're going to be that bad team you think they're going to be.
Well,
to be fair, I would trash the Steelers if they won the Super Bowl last year.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
So
no doubt.
To me, it doesn't matter whether they're good or bad.
You trash your own team, so you're from the fan perspective, your loyalty is completely washed.
Like, I'll trash. Listen, if you deserve it, I'll trash you. I don't care.
Like, if
And
Baker holds the
yeah.
Super Bowl trophy at the end, like, everybody's already photoshopped that, and I'm glad they did because it's never really going to happen in a Browns uniform.
Right.
But you would still trash him the next day saying he should have done this or that.
Yeah, I would have been like, he's the Trent Dilfer of Super Bowl quarterbacks. That's what I would say.
And he wins 8? What happens?
Listen, man, his team carried him. He's like Eli. His defense was impeccable.
I love it. I love it. I can't wait. You know, obviously this is my favorite time of year with baseball. The Pirates and the Indians play tonight. Do we even care? Like, are we at a situation where we even care about this game? I mean, Pirates have 23 wins, 40-some losses.
Hooray, we both suck.
But I feel like the Indians fans don't feel like the Indians are that bad, and it scares me.
Yeah. I mean, they're not very good. They can't score runs consistently. They have pitching to beat you, but for some reason,
it's all hurt.
Yeah, they just can't get enough run support. They're not going to make it. Listen, for all you Indians fans out there, they're going to make a move with the trip. No, they're not. No, they're not. Relax. Like, you guys think Bobby Bradley or whatever his name is like the next coming of Jesus Christ. You're full of it too. There's no tape on this guy. There's no video on this guy. Wait till they find out. You get the analytics to find out he can't hit a slider away, and then he's coast, because that's what.
What is that about? That's about 2 months worth of tape, right?
Usually about 2 to 3 months worth of tape, and then pitchers start adjusting.
Oh, here we go.
Paige, I'm an Indians fan, and I don't even believe that.
There's no way. They're 38-28, boys.
Yeah.
10 games over 500. And listen, the Twins have been horrendous. Horrendous.
Yeah.
Their division,
not to mention,
not
the
that good.
division is the worst as normal.
It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And
I will say, if they can find a way to sneak into the playoffs and their bats get hot, maybe there's a chance that they can win a series. Probably not 2, but
there is a 6-foot pile of dirt behind the Indians. Okay, so you got the Sox that are 43-26.
Yep.
You've got the Indians that are 38-28. The Royals are 12 games out of first place at 30-37. So the Indians have a nice soft landing space behind, but they get to play these teams 100 times a year. Royals and the Tigers and the Twins.
They always play bad in July. The Indians always play bad in July and June. The Dog Days, they play terrible.
Don't forget, we just came off of 2 series with the Orioles.
Yeah.
You know, like, there's some artificial prop up of that that schedule right
with
now.
them in Pittsburgh. God bless.
I'm happy that Paige is responding, Paige, because at the end of the day, you're the guy that we use as the poster boy for when Ron says nobody goes to Indians games. Because I've seen you on your social that you're there all the time.
I've seen him at least 2 this year.
So the Indians can stop complaining at any point.
Kate and I just got offered tickets in the Lowe's behind home plate. And she goes, hey, you want to go to the Indians game? No. Well, they're behind home plate. No. They're in the Lowe's behind. No. We're good.
The beer and food's free.
Good.
Ooh.
I can drink.
You wouldn't go if the beer and food was free?
Got beer in the fridge. If the Padres were in town, I'd go.
Naturally. I thought about getting us tickets to this series because I think for us to be, Jeff would not be allowed in because I think he's permanently banned from PNC Park for Asian hate. But I think we would be. I think it'd be fun to have all of us.
I'll be at PNC Park next Thursday.
For what? For a concert.
Our 12U team is being a ceremony on the field.
Oh, I thought it was an Eric Church concert.
Nope, that's in the fall.
Luke Combs was last night. Country Fest.
I'd go to a Luke Combs concert.
Your doppelganger?
That's right.
It was also for Sunday. YSN All-Star Game. Didn't want to be late. There you go. I mean, that's
much
thanks,
appreciated.
Billy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Billy. Kate trying with the sabotage card right there. Trying to sabotage our one of our team captains. Again, hey, what is your splurge? You got to the end of the show. We will give you 4 tickets to. It doesn't have to be tonight. I don't know where Ron got that. 4 tickets to a Scrappers game sometime this year. Upper box. You can upgrade them if you'd like, but free tickets to a Scrappers game. If I were you and I won these tickets, I would probably go to a dollar dog night. I mean, tonight or dollar night.
Either a dollar night or a fireworks night.
Tonight's fireworks night, and it's for first place. So I think if you can make it down to East Palestine in time, and I'll stick around if you want these tickets, they're yours. Or we can make arrangements to get them to you somehow if you have them for the future. But what is your splurge? What is your ultimate? What would you spend some time on or some money on in order to treat yourself? To treat yourself.
So there you go, Paige. Win the tickets and take your lady friend to a game.
Yeah, and 2 more friends.
That's right.
Take 3 lady friends to a game.
Oh, I've met his girlfriend. I don't think I'd play with that fire.
Well, what I'm saying is this: is you bring your lady friend, and then 2 of her friends.
Oh, 2 of her lady friends. Yeah, you score extra points.
Yeah, you get the extra point. Maybe they treat you to dinner at Red Lobster after, right there, right next to Eastwood Field. So maybe but if it's dollar night.
Couple good Cheddar Bay biscuits.
Oh, mama, is there anything better than Cheddar Bay biscuit?
I don't think.
Like Cheddar Bay biscuit and an ice cold beer.
Yeah.
Unless it's really hot, then you don't want Cheddar Bay biscuit. Like I don't want anything close to being from the oven in Cheddar Bay biscuit land. Let me ask you this, Billy, from your standpoint, other than the San Diego Padres, who would have to play the Indians in order for you to go to a game?
I would go see Mike Trout. I would go see Bryce Harper.
End the list.
End of story.
That's about it.
Would you go if it was the Astros just for the chance to boo them?
No, because I could just boo them from home. Because if
same effect.
Yeah, exactly. And I would probably be one of the, like Jeff, I'd get thrown out. Because I'd take it to the next level.
Not if you don't make fun of people's race and their culture.
Oh, I'd probably say other words.
Well, that could be true. The Yankees, so I can make fun of Jeff. That's what Kate says.
Listen, I think that the Indians have a good thing going with the tickets for the corner. If you're a local and it's like $12, you get your standing room only ticket for the bar out there, and your first 2 drinks are included with it.
Is that the one in right field?
Yeah.
They used to do some really cool promotions back in the 90s when they were really good.
Mm-hmm.
And you could get like bleacher seats for like $8.
Yeah.
I would probably go see the Blue Jays too, because I like their team too. I like the way they play.
Pittsburgh Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Imagine a derby with Shohei, Vladdy, Tatis, and Acuna. I'm not gonna lie to you. I took over the Braves franchise on MLB, and
they're nice.
The show, and I've been trading like crazy.
Uh-oh.
Like crazy. Freddie Freeman was the hardest one I had to let go. But I got who's the cat from New York, the Mets.
Alonso.
Yeah, I got him. Got him. I got DeGrom. Dude, I'm loaded. And then I got Darnold as my catcher.
What's that? Show is easy.
You've got the force trades on, don't you?
Of course I have the force trades on. I usually play with the Pirates. I have to have force trades on. Only so many times Kai Tom can single down the right field line with nobody on it, and that's the end of my inning. Like
Everybody wants to trade with the Pirates. They just want to take all the talent.
What talent?
Exactly, Quinn. Exactly. What
talent? Well, they're gonna get a vanity pitcher.
It wouldn't be at 23 wins or whatever.
They're not though, Billy. They're not. They're gonna. I almost said it. They're gonna mess this up.
I saw something about a shortstop from a high school in Atlanta.
There it is.
Didn't they just draft 6 shortstops last year?
Yep. And then the year before that, we got Cool Tucker, who I'm convinced is the same dude that played the pitcher and Rookie of the Year, and then he was in American Pie. Now he's our shortstop.
If you don't draft a kid from Vanderbilt this year, you're dumb.
It has to be Leiter. But they're talking about Leiter going forward to the Red Sox, and he's gonna save the franchise. I'm like, what? Save the franchise? You guys just won a World Series like 3 years ago, and you're sitting in second place. How do you save the franchise of the Red Sox, who have won?
You don't finish in second anymore. You finish in first.
But they've Quinn, they have World Series in the last decade with an S.
They just won one with Mookie Betts on their team like 4 years ago.
I don't get it how,
Been too long of a drought. That's all.
you want to talk about people that need to save the franchise, the Baltimore Orioles,
Yeah.
the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Rangers are pretty bad, and they've been bad for a while. The Marlins, I mean, yeah,
But
they've
Rangers have been in a World Series not so long ago.
What
The
about
Rangers?
Seattle
Yeah.
Mariners.
They were in a World Series. They had Hamilton on their team, so that would have been like 2008.
Oh, that's right. They made that one
Somewhere in
push,
that.
and then did Hamilton go backward? Did he go back in to his rehab or whatever?
I think.
Yeah, after that year,
And then he was done.
Dunzo.
Who did you say?
Mariners.
Mariners keep drafting guys, but they're just not working out.
Yeah.
Who was that kid
mean-
they just brought up this year, and he had a home run his first at bat, and then now he's hitting 68.
But I feel like in the 90s, the Mariners were good, but now you don't hear anything about them ever.
Well, even then they couldn't get
they
past
had a
the
really good team, though.
They couldn't get past the Yankees, Indians. I mean, there were some good teams in the '90s though in the American League.
90s
Yeah,
Mariners were
this.
good.
Kalenic. I think that's how you pronounce it. That kid, they were talking about him, and I was watching whatever the audible call version of the MLB is, and they're like, oh, this is his first at bat, Gonzo. And they were psyched up, like his parents were jumping in the stands, and I was like, oh, it's the next coming, it's the next Mike Trout. And then 3 weeks later, the dude's hitting garbage numbers, like the Astros without the trash cans. But here's a surprise for me. I haven't looked at the standings in a while. The Giants are in first place.
Yeah,
The Dodgers are in second, and who's in third?
the Padres.
The Daddies, the Fathers.
I think they're only 3 games back though. They're all real close there.
6.
Oh yeah, not too far.
But then you've got, it's kind of like the AL
It
Central,
just-
where you got the Rockies at 15.5, and the Diamondbacks, who have lost 23 straight road games.
How about if you're Bumgarner? You go to the Diamondbacks and leave the Giants, and they're better this year.
Hate your life. I mean, but again, it's another Roethlisberger situation where he's sitting there going,
He'll
oh,
be traded
boo-hoo.
this year. He'll be traded this year. Bumgarner will be traded this year before deadline.
I just hope he
Because
stays out of Central.
he's an arm.
You know what
Somebody's
would
gonna
kill
want
me?
an arm.
You know what I would absolutely just be so pissed off if the Cubs end up with him.
It's not a bad
Because
spot.
The Cubs
bad
started off
spot,
so bad, and I was like, all right, anybody but the Cubs. And now they're sitting there, them
Not a
and
bad
the
spot.
Brewers.
The Cubs would not be a bad landing spot for Bumgarner, who's not a bum, by the way.
No,
Just
he's
wondering.
phenomenal.
Jeff.
He's one of my favorite pitchers. Even when he beat the Pirates, I was like, dude, he's gonna go shotgun 4 beers.
I
at
just
a time.
love what he did with his money. He went and bought a ranch and moved his entire family in there and said, if you want money, you don't have to worry about it. You just work for it, and I'll pay you. Created a business basically for his instead of just handing out money. Like, here you go, like some athletes do.
Wait a minute. How old are his kids?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
So he's basically created a scheme where his kids have to work off debt.
I don't know. I think it's more of like his uncles and aunts and
Oh, okay,
things
gotcha.
like that, yeah.
Hell yeah, dude, it's genius. I would do the same thing. I'd be like, shit, I don't got to do yard work ever again. Here, I just took care of your room and board. I'll buy your groceries, mow my grass.
Yeah.
Uncle
Hey,
Fester, mow the damn grass.
Yeah.
What do we got here? Anybody catch the Padres game last night? Petco was rocking. I don't typically stay up for Padres games. Billy, you're the resident Padres fan.
No, I had to work last night. I was working till late, so I didn't get a chance to watch.
Who did they play? I don't even know who they played. They won. They're on a 1-game winning streak.
Yeah, they just were coming out of a skid there. They lost 7 out of 9 games. It's been rough.
Ty is hung up on this unofficial no-hitter still. Still hung up. He's like a hat, dude.
Was
Ty.
that not in April?
It's not a no-hitter.
The Padres played the Reds last night.
Oh,
That's right.
They beat them 6-4.
I saw a picture of Joey Votto. Some kid had a swag chain on, and he went over and just admired it, and then he just talked about it, and Joey Votto gave the kid batting gloves, autographed batting gloves. I thought that was pretty cool.
Joey Votto's a good dude. He's a good dude. Everybody in baseball loves that dude.
Yeah, and as
somehow
well as
he still plays somehow he's still playing in Cincinnati. Like he has to be like, I'm not leaving. Period.
Hey, the Red Stockings are 3 games out of first place in the NL Central.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware. And that burns my ass. I'm not going to lie to you.
They'll flake out.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more baseball. It's a Free Ball Friday. What do you want to talk about? Put it in our comments. And also, what do you want to splurge on? We'll get EB's splurge when we come back. 4 tickets to the Scrappers are up for grabs. Just lay it in the comments. What would you splurge on in sports? If you had any amount of money, what would you do and why? We'll take a break. Be back right after this on the YSN Power Hour.
Your first and last stop with your tax return should be with me, Tracy Bryden at Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown. No other dealer goes the extra mile to bring you the largest selection of vehicles at one convenient location. With guaranteed credit approval, I will find you the right vehicle and the right financing options for you. I am ready to go the extra mile to show you why no other dealer sells more cars, finances more, and gets you more for your refund than Greenwood Chevrolet in Austintown.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Jimmy Sudman here, Director of Isle, Purple Cat, and Golden String. We are happy to support YSN and 2 of my favorite people, Scotty Mincher and Super Dave O'Malley. We are an agency that provides services for adults with disabilities. We infuse humor, passion, and joy into their lives. If you know of any folks with disabilities that need our assistance, please contact us.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
What's going on, everybody? A Friday edition of the YSN Power Hour. DJ Yoakley here. A few of my friends, Quinn, Coach EB, and Coach Mac down at the bottom. We might have a winner here, at least from my books. Maybe by default. B-Mac says, season tickets for the Steelers every game, home and away, plus the playoffs. That, my friends, would be a splurge because you're talking like, what do you think, 15 grand?
Yeah, you better get those playoff games while you can, because that's about to end.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go.
You've not heard yet of the savior of the Pittsburgh franchise, Billy Mack? He's lined up and waiting to play quarterback.
Okay, so, Matt, nobody's going to listen to you about quarterbacks. Ever. Because I think that, armless people have thrown more footballs than the Sebring football team over the last 4 years. So, when it comes to quarterback, you want to talk about offensive lines, you have my attention. But when we talk about quarterbacks and people that throw downfield, you're out of context, my brother.
When you got studs in the backfield, you use them.
Okay. Well, you know what? They're seniors, so coming next year, I'm expecting you to throw the ball. Or are we waiting for that play action pass?
Yeah, there's a guy still waiting. I talked to him Monday.
Congratulations again. B-Mac, you're the winner. You got 4 tickets to the Scrappers. Enjoy your tickets. Enjoy your fun. Hope you can take some family and some friends and enjoy a night at the ballpark at Eastwood Field. Proud sponsors and proud partners of YSN. So enjoy those. Congratulations, B-Mac. We'll get your info here a little bit. EB, what would you splurge on from a sports perspective?
Dude, that's tough. I'd probably, Well, like naturally, I want to go the football route. Like, and I'd say like Ohio State, like every game, home and away, and bowl games, this and that. But I'd probably actually splurge the most on like Tar Heel games. Like if I could go to every UNC Tar Heel game, especially the Duke UNC rival, that would be my freaking. That's like bucket list. That's like top 3 in my bucket list.
That would be nuts.
Like,
I mean, think about the mileage on that too.
Oh yeah.
Would you get like a camper, or what would you do?
Dude, just give me an RV. I'll tailgate everywhere. That's all I do. And if I had the means and I could pay someone to drive it, because Lord knows I would not drive one of those things. Quinn, you're hired. But like,
You need
Give me a ticket. I'm good.
look, give me 2 tickets every ACC UNC game, and I'm there. But it'd be kind of brutal if you think about it, because like they go up to Syracuse, and you're playing up in Syracuse in like January, after coming from the Carolinas, or like after being down at Florida State. That could be kind of wicked. That's like a 26-hour drive.
Quinn's 4-wheel Vespa is out if you're trying to pull all that stuff.
I wasn't thinking in those terms, EB, but and it's impossible to do because so many of them are at approximately the same time. But it'd be cool to have tickets to every single bowl game.
Yeah, like you do something like that every single bowl game, or even if it was like the New Year's Six, like the top 6 in the national championship. I think that'd be wild.
I think my watch is broken. West Coast tie. What's going on, fella? Oh, jeez.
And he's muted.
Did you mute yourself already? Can't hear you.
He's unofficial tie.
You're still on the clock. You're still on the clock. Now he's gonna get pissed because he can't talk. He's got something to say, I'm sure.
Yep.
So let me run something by you, and I feel like somebody could steal this. They can knock themselves out. But Matt, you and I kind of talked about this yesterday. One of the things, and we're starting to check the boxes of things that we wanted to do when we started YSN. As we continue to turn into kind of a media outlet as well as a sports company and maybe a little bit of an entertainment company as well thrown in there, I have this idea in my mind for YSN Palooza or YSN Mania or something like that, where we make a kind of a weekend to kick off the fall sports season, the unofficial start of the student-athlete season. What would you guys think about something like that, and what would you want to incorporate? Right now I'm thinking it's a golf outing in the morning, kickball in the afternoon, and then like a culmination with like bands and stuff at night at a venue like, I don't know, Firestone Farms?
Dude, I was just talking about this last night with somebody. Because we were at Birdfish. Jackie from the Vindies was there. And he's like, dude, it'd be awesome if they did a concert at Birdfish. And I was like, dude, they're too big for it. They need to do it out at like Firestone Farms. And I started thinking, I was like, what if we kicked off high school football season with like a prime time? They opened up the show, you incorporate your little scramble because you have the golf course right there. You have the space, you have a couple bars, you have a place to eat, and then we can do audible call on the big screens outside, have a little show in between, get a couple more local bands. Dude, you had me sold at let's do a YSN Palooza.
I think we've already reached out to one band. I think the Vindies have to be there. Naturally, they're our go-to. They got our theme song, and damn it, Matt, I don't know what's going on with your microphone. I already muted you because I'm hearing myself. I'm hearing the reverb, and it's driving me nuts. It's hard to think when you hear yourself. But I think from our standpoint, the Vindies have to be there. I reached out to one of my favorite bands. No, for everybody, it's not the Imagine Dragons. They're a little bit too out of our league right now. But one of my favorite local bands here, local, national, they've been on the Letterman show. that I think would be really good, and I think it'd be a really nice kickoff to a season. And it's still clean, you know what I mean? We're not trying to get any of that stuff, but something for the student athletes, something for the parents, something for the supporters, something for our sponsors, and certainly something for us to celebrate and to kick off the year. I think it would be cool. I would love to hear some feedback on that from somebody, and if somebody wants to try and steal it, that's fine. I'd love to put Billy down in a dunk tank. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. Yep. There's the
Plus,
money.
we know you can't throw, so I'll be sitting up there all day.
But he played wrestling, or he wrestled. I guess you don't play wrestling.
Listen,
he played football
ball,
and he wrestled.
Dollar ball. Get your shot.
$1 ball? I'm going $10 for 3. Like, if I'm going down, then I'm not exactly a good swimmer.
Let me go push the button.
Quinn, you couldn't make it to the button.
I'll just go push it. I don't got to throw it. Just let me go push it.
It would take you an hour to get there.
If Michael Page, just bring a $100 bill, and we'll just let you throw for a while.
It might not be Billy, but if you would like an opportunity to dunk me, you can do so on the 4th of July in Sebring.
No free plugs!
That's not a free plug. Everybody has a 4th of July.
You said in Sebring.
Except for Jeff.
At the park. They asked me to volunteer my time.
Are they paying for the advertising?
For the 4th of July? I think that's America.
Well, is America paying for the advertising?
I will bill America tonight.
Please bill them. But I mean, a Palooza or something like that, like a Firestone Farm, I love Firestone Farms. Free plug. But it's no secret to anybody that's where we want to end up. That's where we want to be when it comes down to it. We would love to we've already talked to them. We're looking to blow it up week 1 with Audible Call being on location there, with bands in the mix, and EB has been the Nostradamus of this, of putting out all this together, and I'll tell you what, man, this is going to be fantastic. But if there's something, because this won't happen until next year, like this time next year, maybe I want to say late July, because I do not want it to spin into football season in any way, shape, or form, because that is a beast in itself. So I think if we could pull this off, I think it'd be fantastic. But I would love to hear any. Can we make it a weekend, or do we just make it one day into the night?
I think we can maybe tie into something that. So one of the, I guess, companies or bars out there, they started, and it was a joke, and it kind of like took off. They had it the Catalina DeWine mixer.
Yep.
And they did it like just to get likes on Facebook. And my friend's the owner of the one bar there, and she's like, the news stations were showing up, like, hey, what are you doing with these events? And she's like, next year, she's like, now I feel obligated, like I have to do something. But all those businesses like jump in on it, and I figure, hey, why don't we kind of, I'll make the connections, I'll connect you too, and why don't we just kind of jump into that? We have the Catalina DeWine YSN Palooza mixer.
Oh, it'd be nuts. I still think that on a Friday night, if we saw it through Corona, that they were bringing people out in their cars, a Friday night tailgate at Firestone Farms or someplace like that, if we can do it on a pop-up Audible Call or stuff, and I don't know, I got to pass this through Brian, because I know that there's a lot more to Audible Call than there is to the Power Hour. But I got to imagine, especially with those screens that they have, how unbelievable would that be? That'd be the biggest tailgate for high school football that you could imagine.
Oh, dude, it'd be awesome, because you could get the two sides, and you set up like where they set up their stage, like in front of that house or whatnot.
Yep.
And then, I mean, that whole area right in there is open carry. Like you can have a drink that whole side, and you have the businesses, you have the froyo for the little ones, and you have like all that stuff. That would be. I think that would be pretty awesome to do something like that, especially you get Ack and everyone up there. That'd be, and then the people kind of get to see like what we do behind the scenes. I think that'd be cool, not only for like us, but just in general.
We could have a meet and greet with Ron Potesta.
Oh yeah.
out there. Food trucks, I don't think because of the stuff out there, but maybe
They have food trucks out there.
do they?
Yeah. Generally, I mean.
That's right, they do. I saw them out there.
Yeah, I know. Like, the one guy, Smokeworks, he goes out there. I think it'd be awesome if we kind of, not here's a free plug, but threw in a little Cespi.
Oh, mama. Whoo. I know where I would be after the game. I know exactly. Well, I guess it wouldn't be at a game. It would just be there. I would eat 30 Cespi burgers. Siggy says that would be huge. Huge. But that's just, I mean, that's next year. We got a whole year to plan for it, and it might take the entire year to do so. So we've talked about a golf outing before, probably a little bit late. It seems like everybody's got a golf outing right now, but maybe it's a you know, if you're part of the golf outing, you get a ticket for, you know, the YSN Palooza for a free drink or something like that. Something we can work on, and we have the resources now to do it. So I was just interested to see if anybody else had any ideas. The golf outing is 100%. Like, we have to do that because I love that stuff, and I think there's a lot of people that could utilize that and support YSN. And listen, we're not looking to kill it, but we definitely need opportunities to make a little bit of money so we can pay our announcers, so we can do things like this. And golf outings a great way to do it, because then we can give some of the money back to really good golfers or really good cheaters, depending on which side of the coin that you end up on. I don't think I've ever been at a golf outing that the winners haven't been caught cheating by somebody else. Do you ever notice that? Like, somebody always sees... Coach, I'm sorry. Have you?
Well, then don't play with Jeff. That's the problem.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
I can't unmute you. You have to unmute yourself.
I was just kind of bringing myself in and out.
Okay. Sorry. I don't know what. Like, I know we're gonna get the whole scoop here in a minute, and I hear that damn reverb again, dude. It was when you had your thing clicked off, but. Coach is going to be so, like, he's so mad right now, and I feel so bad for him, because oh, to hell with it. Lead us off. It's the G Bourbon Farms. What's your beef? What is your filet? And he's been dying to do this. He's been dying to get this out there. He told me before the show, Coach, what is your beef?
My beef today is with myself. I was mowing the lawn last night and had my AirPods in, and I got done, and I was running around just trying to get everything done for the night. I set my AirPods along with my cigar cutter and my torch lighter on top of my car, and I wasn't thinking. I was running around the house. I changed a load of laundry. I realized I needed milk. I ran out to the car, jumped in, headed off to the grocery store, and around a turn, I heard a noise, and it was my AirPods falling off of the top of the car. I found the case. I found one AirPod in somebody's yard. I was on my hands and knees in the middle of the night, crawling around this person's yard, searching for the other AirPod. To no avail. It is lost. Alas, I have to spend money on a new set of AirPods.
Those aren't cheap either.
No. So my beef's with myself.
I'm sorry, buddy. And that's why his audio is not pristine today as it has been. It sounds better than it did before the show, but for some, I think it's going off of your speakers and back into your microphone, and that's why we got issues. Quincy, what do you have?
You know, I had a beef at one point with my sister kicking me out, but, you know, after that little rant by Coach, Coach, you're my filet. I have a mental image of you crawling around in the dark in a front yard, and it's fantastic. So I appreciate that. That made the day 100% better.
How do you get so much pleasure out of other people's pain?
It's just funny. Like, I have a picture of him doing it and, like, a light going on and him just being spooked, and, like, it's just, yeah. It's like Jeff when he was at Boardman getting abducted. Like, this stuff just makes me laugh.
I had the cell phone flashlight out and everything. Like, cars were going past. I have no idea what these people had to have been thinking.
Was that Coach Seidel of the Sebring Trojan football team? Just let him go. Evie, what do you got?
Dude, I think of two things when I think of Seidel doing that. I think of Happy Gilmore and the old lady that goes, Mister, Mister, like crawling in the yard, like, and the air conditioner falls on her. And then, the only thing that set that off is if, like, a cop would have stopped and been like, excuse me, sir, can we help you? And I'm just looking for my AirPods, man. Dude, I really don't have. I guess my beef is just how busy I've been. I haven't been able to, like, jump on any Power Hour or anything. So work, man. Work is my beef, but it's a busy time of year. It pays the bills. It's kind of uneventful, but that's what it is. Filet will be if YSN Palooza happens. That'll be my filet for a year.
That'll be. Listen, it's not if, it's when. It's 100%. I'm in my mind, I'm already committed to this, and it's going to be a celebration of sports in the area, and everybody's going to want a ticket to this show, because if we get the band that I want to, and you couple that with the Vindies, we might just start being an event company. We might just. Actually, I'm thinking about going into blogging myself, if that's okay with you guys. I was thinking about maybe just doing a scoreboard here and there. Watching ESPN and tweeting out scores and being that guy. So if that's all right with you guys, I'll let you guys handle YSN. Billy, it's yours.
Still looking to get that sponsored.
Billy, what do you got?
I got a filet today. It's Kate Kelly. She got me a new pair of J's that are sitting at the house right now. So Kate Kelly.
You gonna put those up? You gonna show us?
I'm at Boardman Community Baseball Field.
I mean, like, when you get home, are you gonna put it in the group chat? Or are you gonna throw it out there?
Sure, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
on Facebook, give her some love, some public love. What color are they? Which ones are they?
Black and white. They're Jumpman. They're like made to like more of like a Bessie type of Jordans, but
nice.
Nevertheless, they're J's.
They're J's. That's all that matters. Mine is.
I feel the need to answer Kate's question, and yes, I did go back this morning in the daylight, and a guy drove past and rolled his window down, and he was like, "Did you lose something?" And no crap, my response was, "Nope, just checking the length of the grass."
Is this crabgrass or Kentucky bluegrass? I couldn't tell.
What did he do?
He was like, "Oh, all right, see ya."
It would have been hilarious if you had one of these things, and you just pulled it out, and you're like, "Damn it, not again!" These renegades, these grass renegades. Mine.
I'm with the Homeowners Association.
I'm with the Sebring Homeowners Association. What? Mine is gonna be a filet, and it's real simple. The support that we get, from a standpoint, I'm not just talking about from YSN, but from personal. I've had so many people reach out in the last few days, and from what Sarah and I are kind of going through right now, and I couldn't be grateful enough. Like the texts, the likes, the shares, comments, things that people are, private messages. Matt came in yesterday, Chris Sigler, a good friend of mine, a friend of the show as well. We had a nice back and forth conversation last night. I can't thank any of you enough for the thoughts, the prayers, and everything that's going into to us right now. So thank you for everything. I know it's not often that I try to publicize our private life, but I feel it needs to be said. So I want to thank everybody and keep them coming. It's going to be a battle. We've got our swords. We're ready to fight. But it's greatly appreciated for everything that you guys have done and continue to do for us. We love you all. So thank you very much. That's my filet, brought to you by G. Berwick Farms on New Buffalo Road in Columbiana, or gberwickfarms.com. Oh, the flag is out, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Final thoughts. Congratulations, B-Mac, on your 4-pack of tickets to the Scrappers for a game of your choice. And that's going to do it for another week of the YSN Power Hour. We hope to see you next week, starting on Monday. I won't be here. I'll be on the golf course with Dana Balish and Dan Rivers, I think, on a pro-am. So I will probably be the 4th best golfer in the foursome that we have. But guys, you have an enjoyable weekend, and they'll see you on Monday. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a part. And again, Have a great weekend.
Wait.